Why hello my little subjects, my name's King Wolfile. Welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Crystal Nuzlocke, one that might be the finale, it probably will be. Our team's in the 70s now. I painstakingly grinded a lot to get these dudes up to... anyone questioning why that's a Kingdra and not a Seadra? We had, when we randomized the game, we put in the code on our super duper real Game Boy Color to make sure that things level up as is, or evolve without the requirement, if you know what I'm saying. So everything's above level 70 for the Elite Four. Hopefully, everything will live, because my plan is to hopefully get through the Elite Four and Champion without any healing. Am I going to buy healing items beforehand? Absolutely. Do I need the sickly buff? Absolutely not. I'm killing it. I don't even care. That's our encounter for Victory Road. Sorry. I'm trying not to burp or hiccup into the mic. As you probably guessed, I'm quite a bit intoxicated. It's fine. Why are there Celebi everywhere in this randomizer? It's been a long day. I actually got the Switch 2 today, for anybody curious. I got the Switch 2 today. And honestly, I'm kind of very excited to get into playing that and having fun with that. I'm currently replaying through Pokemon Violet, and Pokemon Violet on the Switch 2 is such a different experience and better experience than on the regular Switch. If you have not, if you have the Switch 2 and haven't played Violet or Scarlet on the Switch 2, I highly recommend it. It's so much better now. It's so good. There's Pokemon everywhere. Everything runs so much smoother. It's a altogether a whole new experience. The bundle I got came with Mario Kart, so I've been playing a little bit of Mario Kart. Crazy that you don't start with Donkey Kong unlocked, by the way. You're level 30, dude. What do you think you're gonna do against the Elite Four? Dragon Breath. So what's going to increase the runtime of this episode is I don't intend to speed up through any of the battles. That's what I'm hoping will get the runtime to 25 minutes. Staryu, we'll take it. Dragon Breath. Oh, hey, buddy. Dragon Breath. I can't wait to get to Gen 4. Because Gen 4 has the, physical special split. And I'll actually have to, tailor my move step. I swear to God, if you kill one of my Pokemon, I'll have to actually tailor my move sets to take into account the physical special split, and also, oh, cool, we almost one-shot a Mewtwo, that's fine. I think Gen 4 is where I'll actually have to start, using setup moves. I think you could genuinely get through Gen 1 through 3 as long as you're keeping ahead enough in levels. Gen 1 through 3, you do not need to worry about setup moves at all. We'll see what happens when I get to Gen 3, because Gen 3 might just whip my ass, and then I'm like, alright, fair enough. Hydro Pump, why not? Okay, thank you for disabling after I'm ready to use Hydro Pump. It's a one-shot. Fuck you, Electrode. Dude, thank you, YouTube. It feels so good to realize that I'm, early in a video, but don't have to, censor myself, because YouTube finally, lifted restrictions on cussing early in videos. So as long as I don't say fuck 37 times within the first, minute of a video, I'm great. I didn't change our Pokemon's movesets all that much, because I've said a few times, the first two gens Setup moves are basically useless. Gen 3 and beyond is where it becomes useful. Because it introduced double battles, introduced abilities. In Gen 4, you get the physical special split. I believe it's Gen 4. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. I'm very much, like, I'm 99% a casual fan of Pokemon. And that 1% is a shiny hunter. We're not even 6 minutes in, and we murdered our rival, and we're done with this bullshit called Victory Road. Alright, we're gonna heal up. Use super speed to heal up. We're gonna buy some healing items. I've fully emptied my bag, by the way. My bag is empty right now. I can buy hyper potions. We'll buy 15. We're not gonna buy any max potions. Full restore. I can only buy 5 of them. No revives. Full heal. We'll buy 10 full heals. Full restores. That leaves 4. No, we can still fit 4 or 5. Okay. Alright. So, I'm gonna buy more full heals. So, I fully emptied my bag. I sold a bunch of stuff like that I wasn't gonna use, and some of it went in the PC. I fully emptied my bag in preparation for the Elite Four because I don't intend to revive anyone because this is a Nuzlocke. And I will not do any healing except for in between fights. So, here's what's gonna happen. I now have 15 hyper potions, 17 full heals, and 5 full restores. That's gonna get us through the Elite Four as long as I can get through the Elite Four. If it doesn't get us through the Elite Four, oh well. I can only heal in between fights. I put every single item I had in between last episode and this episode either in the PC or I sold it. Period. That is it. That is the only thing I've done with those items. So now it is up to me to get through the Elite Four and Champion of Johto. What happens after we beat the Champion of Johto remains to be seen, because there's a chance we'll fail. However, on our bright side, Moltres sucks, but on the bright side, we have a level 70 water Pokemon with Hydro Pump. So that should hopefully OKO. It sure does. Alright, we'll take it. We'll take it. Oh, Misty still has the EXP share. I forgot to take that off. Alright, do we have anything strong against Clefable? What's strong against Psychic? Bug. I don't have Bug. What else is strong against Psychic? Other Psychic. I don't think I have Other Psychic, so we're just gonna stay out and we're gonna use Dragon Breath. Also, for some reason, I feel like the Elite Four was in their 50s, not in their 40s. Level-wise. Paralyze! Let's go! Let's go! Waterfall should kill, right? Or am I a crazy person? We'll take it. We'll take it. Let's go. Jiggly, we could take a Jigglypuff. I just realized I only bought healing items. I did not buy any like ethers or anything. That's actually a problem. Although 70 might be overpowered up until the like final 2 fights. We'll find out. Pineco, do I have anything that has fire type attacks? What is strong against bug grass? Nothing that I have on team. We're just gonna send Debbie out because they're the strongest Pokemon overall. Or at least they're the highest level. Woo! Oh, Bide? Dude, you fucked up. Alright, Strength. Take it out. Dead. Can't even unleash your energy because you're dead. Tyranitar, we'll stay out. We're gonna paralyze it, and then we're gonna headbutt the shit out of it. Oh, and it fucked up. It went for Thrash, which means I can either flinch it or paralyze it, and it'll break Thrash. Or not. Okay, double or not. Okay, fuck me, I guess. Strength, fuck you. I'm gonna throw a boulder at your head. Oh, now it's confused. Okay, fuck you. Alright, where are we at PvE wise? 13, 12, 29, 30. We can hit an acid. Acid should kill. Yep, alright. It's crazy Misty's still gaining experience. Alright, that's one Elite Four down. We got 3 more plus a champion. Next should be Bug Dude. Or not Bug Dude, Poison Dude. You know, what am I saying? It's randomized. He's not gonna have poison types. We're gonna throw Ricky out front though, because we haven't seen him yet. Hey Koga, you were one of the worst Gen 1 like leaders, so it's crazy they made you an Elite Four, but it is what it is. Do be what it do. Dun, 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 dun. What the hell, man? This is the second Mewtwo we fought. Alright, Dropek. That should at least do half your health. And more of this. Oh, is it gonna. Oh, it one-shot you. Alright, let's go. Let's go, Ricky. We'll say out versus Mareep, because that way Mareep can't paralyze anything other than an electric type. Drill Peck, I don't even care. I just smacked the shit out of my desk. Alright, Ricky's OP. Lesson learned. Smooch him? Dude, like... Koga's, like, the second Elite Four has 100% of the time been the, like, pushover Elite Four member. Koga's really going to prove that in this run. Oh, you lived! And your Sing failed. Alright. Literally checking work texts as I fight Koga, dude. Who you sending out next? Magikarp, let's go! Thunder Shock. I'm gonna... Dude, this run is going so smooth so far, I'm gonna open a Pop-Tart. It's snack time, dude. This is crazy. Look, I got a whole new pack of cinnamon Pop-Tarts I'm opening right now. Everything's going great. Pop it. I hit B. I meant to hit A to pull out Theo so Theo could slash Hoppip to death. But it doesn't matter. It's genuinely like the randomizer knows that Koga is the pushover. Because he gave him such garbage Pokemon. Alright, who are... Omos, we haven't seen Omos yet. Let's throw him up front. Come on, bud. Tuna, cinnamon Pop-Tart. What you guys throw at me? Sucks for you so much that I chose a water type to start off with. I'll stay out for a Hitmonlee. Now, I'm definitely over-leveled. But I think a Pokemon Blue I over-leveled even more. Pokemon Blue I was like in the 80s. So what happened with Pokemon Blue, for those who didn't watch that for some reason. Pokemon Blue, I got super drunk one night. I was like, I'm gonna level so that I can like do well in the finale of this video. And I was like, level 80 was like the minimum level I hit while drunk grinding. And then I blew through the Elite Four and Champion so fucking fast. Level 70 feels like a decent compromise. I feel like I could, with the wrong, like, lineup, I could absolutely lose. Okay, not when that happens. But, like, with the wrong type combo and lineup, I could absolutely still lose a Pokemon at level 70. We'll see. Gen 3, maybe I'll do 60 as the level. The general level range for the Elite Four. We'll see how it goes. Because so far, I'm kind of doing great. Was not expecting a one-shot. Thank you for the crit. Sorry for any mouth noises, by the way. I'm absolutely destroying some Pop-Tarts in the middle of this. Bye, Gyarados. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so we're already on the 4th of the Elite Four. Theo has not gotten any action yet on the Elite Four, so let's throw Theo out. Debbie hasn't either, but we'll get to that. Now, normally throwing an Ursaring out at Agatha would be a bad idea. Well, we're in the randomizer, so... That was the wrong button. Fire Punch was a bad idea against Sudowoodo. If anyone was curious to what that noise was, that was my ring sliding across my Chromebook as I wiped Pop-Tart crumbs off of my Chromebook. Mantine. It would suck if I had an electric type Pokemon in my team. Oh, hey! Oh, that's the wrong Pokemon. I meant to throw out my Zapdos, and I genuinely have forgotten what my Zapdos name is. That's fine. It's Ricky, by the way. Ricky is my Zapdos. I don't know why I clicked on Misty. Lantern. Oh, well, actually, no, it's neutral because it's electric water. Debbie, it is. Oh, Debbie's an Arcanine. I've made a mistake. You have water type moves. I have made a mistake. No, I haven't. Oh, you got fucked up. Oh, dude, that's crazy. Extreme speed again. I don't even give a shit. Dude, let's go. Alright, yeah, so Gen 3, level 60, I think, is gonna be... What I should have done is I should have looked up the level of, Gen 2's, like, Elite Four, and then kind of, like, put my level kind of roughly there, and then bought a bunch of healing items. Because the issue has been now, in both the first Nuzlocke, the Gen 1 Nuzlocke, and the Gen 2 Nuzlocke now, what has happened, I know I'm talking shit, and if the champion kicks my ass, I'm gonna be very upset. But what has happened has been, I am under-leveled going into the final, like, fights, and then I over-level for the final fights. So I feel like I should probably, in the future, I'll look up, so starting with Gen 3, I'll probably look up, hey, what's the level of the Elite Four? And then I'll kind of cater my team to that level, and then buy more healing items, rather than over-level and get healing items just in case. Because now we're about to go to the champion, Lance. Very evil loop, doop doop. We're about to go into the champion. And this is now 2 games in a row where I was like losing Pokemon every episode, and then I go into the champion very, very rich and very powerful. And that's on me for over-leveling and deciding, like, risk versus reward of not over-leveling is lame. Blah, blah, blah. Shut up, Lance. Alright, Pinsir, easy. Flame Wheel. So yeah, champion being level 40. For some reason, I thought there were 60 in Gen 2. I don't know. There might not even be a single Pokemon game where the Elite Four's team are level 60. But for some reason in my head, they were level 60. That's why I leveled all the way up to 70. I did not see what they're sending out, so I'm sending out Theo. Horsey. Okay, so I was good to change out, but I should have changed to Ricky. There's also the option where the finale of every Nuzlocke, I get over-leveled and super drunk. And so, like, I'm over-leveled, but also the intoxication runs the risk of me losing the run. That's also an option. Personally, me and my health prefer the option where I start looking up what level the Elite Four are. Because, like, I want to... Not that it's spoilers, but a lot of these games I haven't played in a long time. Part of me is like, oh, I don't want to look up the Elite Four levels because that's spoilers, because it'll give me the Pokemon and blah 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 blah. But also, if I'm doing a Nuzlocke, I have limited choices anyway, depending on how things died and how I caught things. So we'll see. I think starting with Gen 3, that's an Entei. I'm gonna kill that with Omas. I think starting with Gen 3, what will happen is that I will look up the Elite Fours level before we get to the final episode, so that I can not overlevel and actually have a challenge with the Elite Four. The issue now with that becomes if I get all the way through a playthrough and fail at the Elite Four, that postpones the next generation of episodes, you know what I'm saying? Because now we have to start run 2 of that game, rather than going on to the next generation. Which I'm fine with doing, but obviously as someone who's consuming these videos, you may prefer, like, oh, I want to see you run through each game, blah 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 blah. So let me know in the comments if you're like, hey, I'm fine with you overleveling for the finale, because it's fun to see you murder these mons and go on to the next generation. Or if you're like, no, I'd rather see you fail and restart rather than overlevel and just breeze through it. Okay, fuck you. Also, I've been replaying, I just got the Switch too, so I've been replaying through Violet, and literally I keep trying to, I've been replaying through Arceus. I've been replaying through Legends Arceus, or Arceus, however you want to pronounce it. I say Arceus usually, but Recording Me said Arceus because I think that's how most people say it, and Recording Me always tries to brain default to the masses. But Legends Arceus, my brain keeps trying to default to strong style moves, even while playing not only this game but also Violet, which I've been replaying. Dude, Pokemon Violet on the Switch 2 is such a good game. Like, I loved Violet as is. I'm very easy to please with Pokemon games. I loved Violet as is. I understood the criticisms with Violet, but the Switch 2 makes Violet such a good game. There's so many Pokemon spawning everywhere. Everything is super fun. Everything runs super smooth. It's so good. On the Switch 2, Violet is a top tier game. And I beg of you, if you have a Switch 2 and you haven't gone back to Scarlet or Violet at all, please go back to them. They're so good on the Switch 2. Anyway, we just beat the game. That's Nuzlocke number 2 under our belt. Now, Gen 3 is genuinely, because of the introduction of abilities, the one I'm genuinely the most worried about, because it starts the games where I start to, like, lose faith in myself, if you know what I'm saying. Like, from Gen 2 or Gen 3 onward is where my brain shuts down. So, like, Gen 3, I know. Gen 4, I did not play as a kid. I only played as an adult. Gen 5, I never played. I've only gotten, like, halfway through the Gen 5 games. And then, like, Gen 6 onward is where, like, I was in college and I was like, I could afford my own games and not, like, super illegal play them on a good, gross, awkward computer. So Gen 5 is actually probably the only games I've never finished all the way through. So, like, Gen 3 and 4, I'm, like, halfway confident in. Gen 5, I have 0 confidence in. Gen 6 onward, I'm like, alright, I know this. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Hall of Fame. An Arcanine, which we saw in, like, maybe half a fight. Omas, which we saw throughout the playthrough. Let's go. Oh, also, I should mention, because I mentioned in previous episodes, I never went to Whirlpool Islands because the encounter was not worth it, and also I had silver leafs in my possession, not the silver wing. The silver wing is what I need to encounter Lugia. So look at that shiny Ursa ring. That was our Gyarados shiny. Let's go. Look at how beautiful I am. You need a philanthropist. Shut up, Professor Oak. You're a bitch. I'm the champion. Fuck you. Well, that is the Pokemon Crystal Nuzlocke. Now, you may be asking yourself, King Wolfowl, hey motherfucker, hey buddy, however you want to address me. There's a whole second half of this game. There's a reason why Gen 2 is beloved by the community and is my personal King Wolfowl. This is Nicholas Wilson, King Wolfowl, whatever you want to address me as. I just gave you my full name. I don't even care, because that's how much I love this generation. Gen 2 is my favorite generation of all goddamn fucking time. And the second half of this game is by far the greatest post-game of all fucking time as far as Pokemon is concerned. Fuck DLCs. Fuck the Battle Frontier. In the post-game of these second-gen games, the greatest gen games of all time, you get to go to the first generation game. You get to just replay Kanto for the fuck of it, but everything's super high leveled and painful. So you may ask yourself, hey King Wolfball, you've been talking about Gen 3 this whole fucking video. Sorry, I'm cursing a lot. My last drink of the night has finally kicked in and I'm having a fun time. You've been talking about Gen 3 a lot because you're gonna move on to Gen 3. Well, too fucking bad for you waiting for Gen 3. The next Nuzlocke on this channel will be the Gen 2 post game. It will be the Gen 2 post game. So we're going to work on Kanto once again as its own Nuzlocke. Now, will I do the Gen 2 Nuzlocke, like post game Nuzlocke, and the Gen 3 Nuzlocke at the same time? But that's a strong possibility. I genuinely might do that because I want to move on through the generations, but I also really do. I also really do want to. I do want to move on to future generations because I want abilities and I want more of a challenge. But also, the Gen 2 post game is the greatest post game in all of Pokemon. I don't give a damn about the Battle Frontier and Gen 3 and onward. I genuinely do not. I could not care less about the post game. Oh Jesus Christ! So much money. Thank you. Thank you for all the money, mother. I could not care less about the post game of, like, literally. Let me see. Gen 3 Battle Frontier, not a fan. Gen 4 did not play as a kid. I genuinely could not tell you what the post game of Gen 4 and 5 are. Gen 6 X and Y. That was the first game I played as a kid, first game I played as an adult who could afford to buy their own games. Could not tell you what the post game of Gen 6 is. Gen 7 could not tell you what the post game is. Sword and Shield. Sure, you got a bunch of you got a couple of weirdos trying to take over the land. Fuck those guys. That post game sucks. Post Gen 9, Scarlet and Violet, 2 DLCs. Honestly, I really like the Scarlet and Violet DLCs. But fuck you, Gen 2 is the best post game in all of Pokemon. We're literally gonna go replay all of Kanto with updated gyms, tons of trainers that are super strong, new Pokemon to encounter, a bunch of shit. We're basically playing a whole second game after the first game. You gotta be kidding me. Gen 2 is the greatest gen of all time. I do not care, but I'm too drunk to care, okay? I am too drunk to care what your opinion on any Pokemon game is ever in the history of ever. My beatbox just kicked in and I'm so gone. I genuinely do not give a single damn what I probably cuss too much. YouTube's gonna demonetize me at this point. I don't care what your favorite gen is. I don't care what your favorite map is. I don't care what your favorite protagonist is, antagonist is, blah 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 blah. The Gen 2 post game is the greatest post game in all of Pokemon, and that is one undeniable fact. So you can shut the fuck up. So the next Nuzlocke you will see on this channel is either A, the Gen 2 post-game Nuzlocke or the Gen 3 Nuzlocke. It'll be one of the two and or both. I just slapped the shit out of this Pop-Tart and it's probably crushed. It's fine. But when that happens, I will see you guys there. So for now, thank you guys so much for watching this series. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Be good people, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!